This is how cryptocurrencies address traditional currency problems. Cryptocurrencies will help address the problems that we have seen in the previous video in the very long run. Now, if you haven't watched the previous video, it's linked in the I button here and also in the description section below. Please go ahead and watch it so that this video will make more sense to you. First of all, an important note: please don't invest in any cryptocurrencies until you have understood why the cryptocurrency market exists and how it works. Consider yourself lucky that we're here. In the upcoming videos, we will help you understand all about the beginning of the cryptocurrencies. Now, if you're getting value from our videos and enjoy our videos, consider subscribing to the channel, like the video and share the information. Now let's start today's video. As interesting cryptocurrencies are, we have to understand the risks that it brings with it and the possible scams that can be made out of it, so that we can secure ourselves while investing. There are so many problems with our financial system that cryptocurrencies will help us solve in the long run. 1. Cheaper access to money. Instead of the ridiculous interest rates that many banks and credit cards charge us, we'll get access to capital at a cheaper rate. 2. Better security. Cryptocurrencies are much more secure than traditional technology-based credit card transactions, as credit card security breaches occur far too often. For instance, we go out to dinner and we give a stranger our credit card and the stranger goes back to prepare our bill. They could easily take a picture of that card and scam us. It's hard to believe that this system still exists today. It's crazy, right? Now, let's understand why consumers need access to cryptocurrency. As supply is limited and most cryptocurrencies will be much more secure than traditional currencies. Traditional currencies are paper-based and are called fiat money or fiat currencies. So fiat currency means the paper currency that we use today. It's the old system. Okay, so what about retail stores? Why would they want to accept cryptocurrencies as an additional form of payment? Well, the reason is that when retail stores let us pay for something using a credit card, the credit card companies like Visa, American Express, and MasterCard charge those stores 1 to 3% or more of that transaction. Not to mention the unfair 20% late fees credit card companies charge us. It's ridiculous. It's very hard for stores to compete with juggernauts like Amazon. And so, these stores make very less profit on all items they sell. Since many cryptocurrencies will have fees at close to 0% versus credit card companies at fees of 1 to 3% or more. Then more stores or more retailers will want to accept cryptocurrency in the long run. It's inevitable. We think that cryptocurrencies are the most disruptive technology to have ever been created. Some of the cryptocurrency companies that you consider using will come under scrutiny by many government officials around the world. Not because they're only trying to protect us, rather because cryptocurrencies threaten the most powerful weapon that most governments have. And that weapon is the ability for those countries to print more money by raising or decreasing interest rates. Not only do governments feel very threatened by cryptocurrencies, but so do the most powerful business people in the world in many industries. And whenever a business person says something extreme, they're biased. Let's see some examples. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, says that Bitcoin is a terrible store of value. We respectfully disagree with Mr. Dimon.
I could care less about Bitcoin. I don't know why I said anything about it. And the other thing I've always made about Bitcoin, governments, and this is not a technological statement, governments are going to crush it one day. Governments like to know where the money is, who has it, and what you're doing with it. And you, in case you haven't noticed, okay?
Was a fraud.
Yeah.
Why is Bitcoin a fraud?
I asked you about Bitcoin, if you remember. We were on a stage together, and back then you said, I believe, that you were not a believer in Bitcoin. I think you're worried that the government might not allow Bitcoin, but it appears you've changed your mind. They want to know why. Walk us through what happened.
We use the blockchain. We have the JP Morgan coin, which is a dollar-backed blockchain. You can move the money, split into little pieces, go with information. So we're a believer in that. We're a believer in cryptocurrency, properly regulated and properly backed.
Banks make a fortune every year off of the government's ability to change interest rates and the value of their currency by issuing bonds. When companies feel threatened, they make ridiculous statements like Jamie Dimon did from JP Morgan. There are so many examples of smart company leaders making ridiculous statements like Jamie Dimon because they feel threatened by positive changes that can help us, but could also threaten their business model empires. Another example is the former CEO of Microsoft, Steve Ballmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Ballmer!
Who said there's no chance that the iPhone is going to get any significant market share.
Steve, let me ask you about the iPhone and the Zune, if I may. The Zune was getting some traction, then Steve Jobs goes to Macworld and he pulls out this iPhone. What was your first reaction when you saw that?
$500 fully subsidized with a plan? I said, that is the most expensive phone in the world, and it doesn't appeal to business customers because it doesn't have a keyboard, which makes it not a very good email machine.
In another example, the president of money transfer and telegram company Western Union once said that the telephone has too many shortcomings to be seriously considered as a means of communication.
I've got something for you. A letter.
A letter from me? That's impossible. Who the hell are you?
Western Union.
Western Union still charges more than 10% for us to send money overseas. It's crazy. It's so important for us to do our research on cryptocurrency investments, which we will cover in detail in the upcoming videos. As there are many people out there that will try to influence which cryptocurrency to buy because, you know, they're biased because they own that cryptocurrency. Or they will tell you not to buy them because they feel threatened by the future success of cryptocurrency, like bank CEOs do or many government officials do. Many short-term traders in the cryptocurrency sector lose a lot of money because they made money on a single trade and they became what's called fooled by randomness. This won't be you. If you subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell for updates on our new videos and understand things from the ground up. In our future videos, we'll let you know about many investment framework tools so that you can do your research and analysis on what to invest or not invest in. And many of the investment framework principles that we will understand can be applied to other investments as well in your life. It's really important for us to understand how the value of money changes if we're going to invest in cryptocurrencies, because this will give us a better understanding of why governments feel threatened by cryptocurrencies. With cryptocurrency, we will understand better ways to protect our money than by opening a Swiss bank account. That's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and also like the video if this is something that interests you. Until next time, keep working towards a better version of yourself, respect your parents. Take care.